Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set, 30 base. 55. Switch.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey. Let's go, Mike 50. We got it ready.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
Here we go.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Check 99. Kill.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And the catch made by Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, He was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got him. Man 5-7. Mike's 50. Hey, Charlie. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Hey, check. Mike 50.
Now Wentz. Johnson's got it complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Go. 280. Coming this way. Here we go. Sunday. Smooth. 50. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down. Wentz. Cooper's got it. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
25 yards that time.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Sunday.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Hey, team 6. Let's go, let's bring it. Hey, Mike 50. Here we go, D, all day, defense.
On 3rd down, Gay, and he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 1-yard gains are trending, the same result on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Shift. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, empty. Check. Here, shift.
They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you? Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 77 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like 2 boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
He's crashing. He's
81. Bravo.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? So we got man.
Now a play fake. Wentz rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
50, check Mike 50. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
74.
Come on, now.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Crunch time, defense.
Kill. Hey, exit.
On 1st down, Gay. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Quick dash. Come.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He gets this one to Johnson. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
46 down, man. 5-4.
3 down. Hey, Mike's 50, man.
Hey, orbit.
Mike's 50. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, check. Mike 50.
Here.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, you got 3.
Hey, Echo.
Mike's 50.
To throw is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here I come.
Hey, Alpha.
50.
Shotgun now for Wentz. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Wentz now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 50.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
Hey, 50. 50's a Mike. 50's a Mike.
Throwing his Wentz. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Haywood!
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Wentz going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. So right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Brings up second and 11 at the 22-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, but now it's third down. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A first update now from Cincinnati. And the gap in that one has widened. The Bears have scored again. I would definitely imagine. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Foxtrot.
All day. Mike 50. Not today, you are.
Wentz now to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Tighten up. Check the backer.
Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Wentz again to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Dallas Goddard. Incomplete. It's now second and goal at the 1-yard line.
This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining.
152 fighter.
Safety's creeping. Check, 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 check. Out, 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 out.
What's that?
Check 4, check 4. Check 43.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gay's kick is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back. Line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Wentz now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
3 down.
Topper!
What? Quit. What?
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. A big run there, 29 yards in the first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go. Here we go. Get ready.
They can't hang with that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Kill. Check three.
Here.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gay, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. 3 down.
They're going to try and run. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll run on first down. Gay. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Set. 120.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gay. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Complete. It's Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Hey, Delta.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Kill.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check back. Hey, alert 3. Rush in.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
180.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey,
Center. 82. 5.
Tricky's the mic. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Now Wentz. Finding room to the 20. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And it's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll... They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. He finds his man Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Come on, the ball.
Great 57.
Turn it up. Kill.
X3. 2-8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Mike.
Here we go. 180. Let's go. Great.
Sit.
On third down, Gay, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
He's got it at the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy.
It's caught inside the 25. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Mike 50. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Hey, alert.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4 toe kill.
I got one.
Hey. Mike 7.
50. Time to go, night. Mike's 50,
So after the INT, here's Wins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Bravo.
He's back to throw. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Go. 280. Hey, Buck.
Here we go. Check.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Mike 50. Don't get nothing.
Go.
Hey, we got Mike 50.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 180.
50. I got 2 pop.
Sunday.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike.
Hey, exit.
Ricky.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check 52.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Set up. 60 on.
Come on, D.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Ready? 10-2 stop.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know.